it's quiet for a change. Just had the tumbler on, doing holders. That's holders for the tyke knife, which is awesome. So progress has been going well. We're about to put these in the oven here. We have 20 more holders in the oven there. We have a few more holders here. Those holders there are fully finished. So, and Brad has something like 20 or 30 knives, I'm not sure, sharpened, ready to go. So I'm going to take those holders and those sharpened knives, and hopefully they click together, and it's exciting and anxiety inducing at the same time. Okay, so we have 17 holders and 18 knives. I've not actually, this is the first time I've tested them going together in production, so it's, I think it's going to be interesting. We'll, let's just try. So, knife number 1, holder number 1. Oh, a nice click. It is going together. Yeah, it seems to be going together pretty well. Number 1. I won't make you sit here for all of these. I'll give you. Hopefully, you can hear the click. I'll get this closer to you. These blades are wickedly sharp, though. Brad's really been working on those, making them. He's very, very good at sharpening. I will show you some of his techniques later. We're on the home straight, not finished yet. We've still got a lot more to do. We've actually run out of the actual blade itself, and I'm going to have to make some more from scratch. So Warren, my machinist, did the initial 140. We're not going to have enough, but I think I can do the remainder of them okay. Maybe 10 or 20 more, something like that. So I was just driving back from going out and grabbing a coffee there, and I was just thinking I need to empty this tumbler because I set it going 2 bottles with pry bars, 2 bottles with these holders, which you would have seen me do earlier, and you probably would have seen me putting these bits of foam in. So these bits of foam go into the holder to stop all the media getting stuck in there. And it just hit me. I put 5 in one barrel, 5 in the other, 10 altogether, and I forgot to put the foam in. I discovered you could get like dedicated ultrasonic cleaning fluid, which is what we've got there. So that stuff arrived this afternoon. I ordered it like in July, and then I don't know, the company like didn't see my email or didn't see the payment, whatever, so I contacted them 2 weeks ago and finally it's arrived. So we'll probably test that. It won't be till next week probably, but it'll be interesting to see. Actually, I asked the guy on the phone, I don't know if it was that guy, but I said, how do you know when that ceases to be effective? And they said, oh, you put tinfoil, ordinary tinfoil, on the top of the ultrasonic cleaner with the fluid in, and you switch it on, and the ultrasonic 42,000 hertz or whatever it is that fluid combined with the ultrasonic will start to make little pinholes in the tin foil. And if it's not doing that, then you need to change out the ultrasonic cleaning fluid. How would you even figure that kind of thing out? Unbelievable. Right, yet another tumbler change. A whole lot of tumbling going on today. It's a little bit dark in there, but that is the rest of the holders, which is pretty exciting stuff. So they're going to be in there for 75 minutes. Still blows my mind how strong this industrial epoxy is for this stuff. It's just unbelievable. That noise in the background is the fan, by the way. It's pretty warm in here. Without getting too sort of happy or thinking we're sort of done. We still have 30 or 40 blades to sand. We have to resand the flats because, stupidly, I don't know why I never thought of it, we never sort of pre-sanded the sheet. The bars seem kind of smooth and nice, certainly compared to the titanium we get in that we have to sand ourselves. You know, like if you look here, it's almost certainly not coming through very well, but for what we need, that's a little bit rough, and we take it to this. Again, that's almost certainly not coming through on the video, but you know, yeah. So we've got pits in some of the scales, so we've got to surface finish them now. So 30 to 40 of them. It's really hard work because they've been hardened. It's insane. So you may remember I talked the other day about, or videos from a long time ago, this table, which, you know, this thing on wheels which we turned into a bench, it was actually the sanding machine originally. We have like a big kind of flywheel arm and it goes back and forth on a little dolly or frame, and I think I might have to set that up this weekend to get through those things. So that's not going well. The other thing that's not going well, well, we're on a run of things not going well, is this. So around 12 weeks ago we did a Kickstarter, get that out of the way, we did a Kickstarter project for some black pens. We decided to do like a limited edition black Cerakote. Now Cerakote is like it's typically used for firearms and things like that. It's a ceramic coating. You spray it on like how you spray a car body, you know, you just spray it on with a spray gun, and you cure it in the oven. And we found a company that here in New Zealand, and they did it, and we got some samples done, and they worked out quite well, and we were like, oh, we'll just get them to do it. But between getting the project launched on Kickstarter and getting funded, we thought, wait a minute, we do finishing. We're really good at finishing. We do tumbling and sanding and all that. Like, finishing is a big part of what we do. You know, like we're well known for the surface finish we get on titanium, and Cerakote is just surface finishing as well. So we thought we'd do it in-house. We can sort of build a little booth to sort of do it in, and that's what we did. And we thought, well, if it takes 2 or 3 days to sort of get it lined up, maybe even if it took a week to get it sort of lined up, dialed in, should I say, that's okay. So Nathan he's really good at that kind of stuff, so that was sort of his area. Basically what ended up happening was one or 2 days turned into a week turned into 2 weeks, 2 weeks turned into 3 weeks, and 5 weeks later, this is every weekday, all day, every day, Nathan was bead blasting, spraying, bead blasting, spraying. We started getting somewhere, and then what happened was, after a week, we discovered that we had a week of dry weather, and then it rained, and it completely changed the look of it. It went from sort of having this nice matte finish to sort of being glossy, and it was just like, oh. So we had to then factor in the humidity. We had to get a little humidity meter. Then we started getting little specks on it, like little flecks of dust, and we were trying to mitigate that. And we went from sort of an ordinary spray booth, we built a brand new spray booth that was like, had a fan with a HEPA filter going through, trying to just reduce the amount of dust. And basically after 5 weeks, we just gave up. We thought, look, this is ridiculous. We will just you know, we basically packaged up the pens in this box like so. We did that and we sent it to this company, and we thought, look, we've had samples before, they turned out really well, we'll just get them to do them. So 2 weeks later, we got them back today, and you know, after, so this sort of few week project has turned into like an 8 to 12 week project, whatever it is, 12 weeks now, and they've come back worse than like the very first day we started. Nathan on his first day, you know, he did really well and just improved from there. And the result of these pens, like, they are, the ends are a little bit, like, I won't be able to show you on camera, man. I can show you that, but truthfully, you're not going to see it with the light and everything on camera. We've got lots of specs. We've got, when you rotate it in your hand, it goes sort of dark light, dark light. The tips don't match up with the bodies. There's like different variations. There's too much paint on them. We know that. Like, there's too much Cerakote on them because there's a rippled effect, and we managed to mitigate that. We carefully did the layers, and there's like at least half a dozen issues, and we're like, it's sort of, some things go well, some things don't go well. You know, it's always interesting. It's the nature of business. Right, I gotta do more tumbling. I got a quote for you today. It is by Henry David Thoreau, and it's something I've really come to appreciate sort of in the last few years. And he said, "Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it."